This bullshit. Am I good now? Can you hear me? Am I good? Let me test. Let me test. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this damn thing. You don't go live for 10 days and shit like this start happening. You take forever to go live and shit like this start going on. Let me see. All right, we live now. All right, back. We back. Beaver and Daily. I was gonna do it with Bryce, but I think Bryce live on his channel right now playing games and doing what he do over there. So we back for another late night, late round session. Got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to discuss. I don't know how long we're gonna be here. Slew my boy Madlock, salute to Lydia, but we here. So like I said, we got Brittany Griner news, we got Alex Jones news, we got the Pox news and things like that. So I do want to start off with this, just because this is like the most and everything that happened over the past couple of days I ain't been around for. I think this has been the most interesting one. I feel like, it's been talked about a lot, but when I look at the numbers of people watching it, people don't really care that much about it. So Alex Jones, whether you like Alex Jones or not, he has been, I won't say persecuted, because he did say that the shooting at Sandy Hook was fake, which to me is a vile thing to do. Because all you have to do is put yourself in the shoes of any parent. Anybody in America can see why parents, grandparents, whoever, not even got to be related, would see that as a very vile human being. You just see it. But then so when you see it and you watch the thing, and this may be a little conspiratorial, it feels like there's a little bit more to that than just, hey, this guy said some bad shit about Sandy Hook, which, like I said, justifiably is wrong. It feels like a little bit more to that pot. But when you hear a prosecutor say, we would have take this guy down, so he could never broadcast again. That don't make you think a little, what's going on here? When you see like the mix with that, right? Take him down, take all his money, and then with the combination of the January 6th type shit, did he start the insurrection? Did he do this? Did he do that? And we clearly see video footage of the man saying go around. It just looks a little bit funny. I'm not really here to defend him as a man. I think this is anybody who questions what's going on in society. You got to kind of look at him as like, eventually that could be you. Now, like I said, I ain't gonna be up here ever saying like that shootings are fake. I just think people like Alex Jones and people like him, they be having points. I'm all over the place. I ain't done this podcast shit in a while. I'm all over the fucking place. They be having points to what they're saying. But for some reason, they jump over the window, out the window to jump over the edge. You can say that Sandy Hook is real. Kids really died. But you can also say in that same sentence, to get your point across, I think the government is using it to push an agenda, whether it's gun control or whatever. You can say it like that without jumping out the window and saying, hey, the government set it up and made it to where there's nobody that's really got killed. It's a fake stunt, false flag, whatever. But people like Alex Jones, they jump out the window, whether it's how they really feel, whether they know it's for clicks, views, whatever it's for. I don't know what it's for. They do that, and then these are the consequences of those things. My thing is, like, I would like to see, like I said, because Alex Jones is I guess you could say, independent news media platform, big platform. They put out his finances during the court hearing. They said he's made like $60 million. He pulled out $60 million this year. InfoWars is worth $270 million. So whatever happens to the company, whatever you sue him for, it don't matter. They're worth $270. You want to sue him for $150, he'll be all right. They'll be good. For what the court's saying. Alex Jones said, if we lose $2 million, we're done. But I wonder with all these other news organizations, like I said, what I'm about to say, I wouldn't say it's as bad as Sandy Hook shit. Like I said, saying these dead kids ain't really dead, that's a line. But I'm just wondering, from these people's perspective, whether you like him or not, I think Kyle Rittenhouse is cringe as hell. But how much money do you think Kyle Rittenhouse would get from CNN, all these other places, when they were like calling him a murderer? There was literally people on the news saying that he killed black people. They were painting him in a certain way. How much money do you think he'll get from a CNN or people like that? Because that is defamation. That is damage. Like you've pretty much ruined by framing this guy as a white supremacist murderer, whether you like him or not, is damaging to his life. So I'm just curious. I wish that those trials would go public like Alex Jones' trial, but we already know There's going to be behind the back, behind the door type settlements. We're never going to hear about it. Same thing that happened with the little white kid where they was at the Capitol and the Indian guy was banging the drum in front of him. And everybody was like, he's a white supremacist. They're antagonizing the Indian. They're this, they're that. They all got sued because the story ended up being not what it was supposed to be. And like I said, in no way is that the same as saying, hey, your kid's not really dead when your kid is dead. But I'm just curious to how much money and damage is going through. Because like for Kyle Rittenhouse, for example, I don't know about the other kid. But let's just take Kyle Rittenhouse. We've seen that. People still think he's a racist, white supremacist, murder, all these type of things. He literally tried to enroll in school that people trying to get him kicked out. His life is over. And that's why I feel like he's in that cringe right-wing bubble because those are the people that accept him. So he kind of has to live in that bubble at this point in his life. So there's going to be more with this too. It's like yeah, Alex Jones owes $45 million to the family of Sandy Hook. That's only one case. He still got, I think, another case in Connecticut and another case, I don't know what they said. I think it was Arizona or some shit like that. But like I said, certain things are like, is it really people or if they feel bad or is it a political thing? Because like I said, I think the downfall of a lot of these newscasters, broadcasters, and it could be to their upside too. Because like I say this all the time. If you're extreme with your views, there's gonna be people that really relate to it, or not even relate to it, but they just gravitate towards it. They go with it, they love it. He's crazy, he's wild. What he's saying is true. But I think it's just different ways to say something with the same point. Same like I said with Sandy Hook. It's easy to say that, hey, Sandy Hook is real. There's 20 kids that got killed. There was a maniac that I think he said like he didn't get enough time with his mama, so he looks at the kids like I hate them because they're spending all the time with my mom. She hates me, whatever. So he goes kills everybody. You can say that and say, hey, now I believe the government is using this to push their own 2A agenda. You still get everybody on your side because like, oh yeah, they are doing that. They're staying on the body of the dead kids to push their agenda. You can still say that and be in the clear because we see them do it all the time. Look at Uvalde. They don't give a fuck about that. They're just trying to push agendas. Because if they really cared about it, then we would see things actually happening. It's all like election. It's all like election, maneuvering. That's all it is. Same thing with Brittany Griner. Like, Brittany Griner gets sentenced to 9 years in prison. 9 years. For 7. Oh, I need to record this shit. Hold on. She gets sentenced to prison for 9 years for 0.7 grams of THC oil. I thought she had like weed or something before I really read into it. I thought she actually had like a little bit of weed over there with her and she was, doing her thing. Not saying she's trying to sell, but maybe she forgot in the bag or she just had it, right? But she had 0.7 ounces of like THC, like liquid. They hit her with like trafficking and the controlled substance and gave her 9 years. Why you still go to bed? Cause I ain't gonna lie, Trail hit me up today. Trail told me, he said, hey, you slipping, bro. You ain't been on Different Daily in 10 days. I said, hey, bro, I've been doing these 3-4 hour podcasts with Bryce. He said, fuck that. We need Different Daily. So that's why I'm here. And the nigga ain't even in the live. He not even here. But fuck it, we here. But speaking about Brittany Griner got 9 years in prison for 0.7 grams of THC oil. Why's my chat now? I want my chat thing to pop up on there. Of THC oil, and it caused outrage. Trevor Noah said something, Boosie said something, everybody saying something. We saying, fuck Joe Biden, what's Kamala Harris doing, what they doing? We already know they gonna get her out. They've been talking about the deal for the weeks now. We know we about to give her, and we about to get him the mass murderer. We know this already. They gonna get Victor Bout back, who was literally trying to sell missiles to Colombia to shoot out U.S. American helicopters. They're going to get him back. And we'll get Brittany Griner back. Now, of course, the memes, all that shit's funny. Like, I seen somebody like a trade thing. Like, you know how, like, you play 2K and it's like a trade. It's like, we're giving away, let's say LeBron James, and we're getting back this. Russia's getting back an arms dealer, weapons of death dealer, during wartime for them. And like I said, bring Brittany Griner home. She's from Houston. She's a legend and a Nimitz legend. So bring her home. I'm not saying leave her over there. But like Russia's like, shit, lay it up. Fuck it. I see people, oh, it's because she a black lesbian. No, we in wartime. We get an American 0.7 of THC. Fuck it. Lock her ass up. And give her a harsh sentence so that the people of America put pressure on Biden. Y'all might not want to give up Victor Bout. Y'all might see his name floating around. Y'all might not have wanted to. But now, Brittany Griner got 9 years. Y'all gonna give up Victor Bout. And y'all might give up somebody else. It might not just be the arms dealer that was trying to sell missiles to Colombia to blow out American helicopter. It might just not be him. It might be somebody else. Because that's how much pressure Russia able to put on America. Because they see the people ain't, hey, bring Brittany Griner home. And also, like I was saying with the Sandy Hook thing or school shootings and resolving things and using them, I think as far as election go, it will be within Biden's best interest to, speed up this process of bringing her back home, because for him and his administration, it's a good look. Because if you look at social media landscape, what do you say everybody's saying? If that was Trump, he would have never. Trump would have. Look what he did for ASAP Rocky. They said recently that Donald Trump was willing to start a trade war with Sweden to get ASAP Rocky out of jail. Now, since Trump's not president right now, he had some words to say about Brittany Griner, obviously. I think he said, she brought weed over there. She knew what she was doing. You shouldn't go to these other countries. If you hate America, I don't remember Brittany Griner ever saying she hated America, but that's like the narrative on the right. If you hate America, stay in Russia. Whatever it is, I don't remember what it was. But my point being is, he said he's not president. But if he was a president, he would do anything in his power to get her back, because he thinks he'll get the favor of black people by bringing, Brittany Griner home. And he probably would. Because look what happened. Everybody's saying Trump would have got him back already. Trump freed Wayne. Trump freed Kodak. Trump freed ASAP. If he was here, they say he would have freed Brittany already. But like I said, everything is about timing. Let's get some little shit going on. We had abortion that was going on. Nobody gives a fuck about abortion no more. I don't even hear nobody talk about abortion no more. It was the worst thing in the world like 3 weeks ago, and now it's like Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson broke up. Oh my God, they don't really give a fuck. It's all like smoke and mirrors and shit like that. And then now it's Brittany Griner, right? 9 years in prison. That's a stunt by Russia. Because I saw another case similar to Brittany Griner's. A white girl had 17 ounces. Now you can say, oh, she's white, she's black. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure Russia got some racist shit going on, so it could be the truth too. But we have an American celebrity. Why are we not taking advantage, especially in wartime? Let me ask y'all something. Y'all don't think that, now obviously this isn't planned. Brittany Griner didn't mean to go over there with the THC, and get caught, but she just threw it into Russia's hands. Y'all don't think Russia could benefit from getting a literal arms dealer in the middle of a war back to their side? I doubt if he comes over, Russia gonna lock his ass back up. They'll probably unleash him into the streets. Hey, whoever your connects was for the missiles and the bombs and for this and that, bring them over. We need them. So that's what's gonna happen for them. We're going to get Brittany Griner back. The WNBA is going to be back, and, she's going to go back out there and play. She's going to get millions of dollars for interviews. Brittany Griner is going to make more money. This is probably, like I said, being in a Russian prison for the past 6 months probably isn't the greatest thing in the world. But this thing, if she gets out by the end of the year, this one instance will be the most beneficial thing for Brittany Griner's career. Let's keep it up. She 7 All-Stars, all that type of shit. Sorry, it's WNBA. They don't really give a fuck, right? But this one instance will be the biggest thing for her career. Books, my life in a Russian prison, whatever. Books, interviews, everything. She's going to be national when she gets back home. Now, I was trolling with Warder when I was like, hey, she deserved it, whatever. I just fuck around. I don't think she deserves that. Especially for the amount of THC that we see that she had. Like 0.7. I don't even know how much 0.75 is. And this water is 16 ounces, right? How much did he say it was? Oh, he said grams. I don't know why I said ounces. I don't know what 0.7 grams look like, but I would assume it's not that much. I would assume. Now, you drug guys and you guys who know the grams, know the ounces, know all this, y'all could probably tell me better in the chat what it looks like. But that's a little bit of a stretch. That's a little bit of a reach for her. Let's see what y'all talking about in the chat real quick. Hope they don't bring her home. I'm saying leave her over there. It's a bad look. We back? Fuck. Can you hear me? Am I good? Am I bad? What am I? Da da da. I'm good? I'm bad. I'm good or I'm bad? Let me know. I'm upset now. Let me know. Am I good or am I bad? I need to know. Am I still fucked or what? I'm upset now. Okay, I'm good. Of course I'm good. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I don't remember what I was saying. And now I'm good. What was I talking about? Brittany Griner? What was I saying about Brittany Griner? Bring her home. She's safe. She'll be back in a minute. I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Now, I just be over them people. I'll be like one of them YouTube conspiracies. YouTube didn't want me talking about Alex Jones. They didn't want me talking about Brittany Ryan, Griner. They didn't want to talk about the government. They was trying to take me out. That's what happened. I must be like how them other people be acting like the fucking government trying to take them out and they watching their goddamn YouTube. But anyways, K for Brittany. Yeah. Now you would say, what we need her back for? Just let the girl come home. You know what I'm saying? If I was over there, I would hope that they would want to come get me out. But obviously, I'm not a celebrity, so if I got sent over to the Russian prison, there would not be people lined up berating Joe Biden and berating Kamala Harris to come get me out. They were like, "Ah, gives a fuck. We ain't worry about that guy. He's not famous." I mean, that's the gist of it. Like, there's like plenty of Americans all over the world that are locked up in prisons, but they're not famous. So, like, people don't really give a fuck that Americans are locked up over there. They just give a fuck if they're famous. Now, maybe because they see themselves in those famous people, like, hey, if that was me, I'm famous enough to where hopefully they'll come get me out of prison. But that's just the way society works, and that's the way that things tend to go in that realm, right? So, but like I said, if Brittany Griner isn't home by the end of 2022, I'll be surprised. Genuinely, I'll be surprised. If she's not here by the end of 22, I'll be surprised. So, what y'all got, man? Yeah, I do hope she gets out, though. Nine's crazy, but we need all of them out. Yeah. I mean, they got a guy over there right now, a Marine, who's like, they say he did espionage. He got 15 years, right? And he got 15 years of like hard labor. And I can just imagine what a Russian prison, what hard labor looks like, but that's what he got. 15 years, hard labor. And now I feel like the only reason we're not mentioning him is because, like, hey, we can't just get Brittany out and not also mention that there's a Marine over there serving 15 years of hard labor. So if we get Brittany, we got to kind of get the Marine. So, that's how shit like that kind of happens. Blessing for him. He's probably like, thank God she got arrested. Thank God she brought the THC over here. Because if she didn't, nobody in America would even know that I'm over here. Nobody in America would even give a fuck that I'm over here. And I'll spend the next 15 years doing Russian hard labor. So salute to that guy. But what else we got, man? I kind of want this guy. I kind of want to see what y'all talking about. Like Trail sends me a million stories, right? Trail sends me a bunch of shit on Instagram that he sees happening, and this happened, that happened. This kind of like a chill, like little stream. We back on the live. We back doing what's something that y'all see going on in the world that y'all would want to talk about if y'all was to talk about something. Like I was going to talk about the monkeypox shit, right? Like monkeypox going around, and I had my thoughts about it. I was like, I wonder if it's going to be like, is it going to be like the vid 2.0? Are we going to start locking down? We're going to start shutting down. I look at it like this. I look at it like there's already a vaccine for it. So I don't see the big push for that at the moment. I know that we are currently under, White House says we're under a national emergency or something like that because it's like 7,000 cases going on in America. There was a bunch of people in the beginning saying that it was like mainly going around with the gay community. I don't know how true or not true that is. Maybe the statistics yielded that, but I don't think that means it's specifically only gay disease. I don't tend to go like, hey, this only affects gay people. But like I said, I don't really know. I just know that they bring it up. I feel like since COVID now, right, happened, it was major, catastrophic, shut down the entire world for about a year and a half. I think anything that looks unnatural, everything that looks like, hey, this could be the next thing, will be, I don't want to say blown out of proportion, but blown out of proportion. Everything is going to be like that from here on out. Any disease that comes around. And the thing about monkeypox is like people are worried about COVID and shit, but I think more people will run to go get the monkeypox vaccine because COVID was like You know, people's dying obviously. So I'm not trying to diminish the deaths of COVID, but I'm thinking about the psychology of people, like everyday people in the world. Most people be like, "Oh, that shit really killing old people, or it's killing fat people." I'm not fat. I'm not old, so I'm not really worried about it. If I do get it, I'll probably get like a little cold. It'll suck for a little bit, and I'll get over it. But the monkeypox shit, I don't think people are dying from it like COVID, but nobody wants to look like that. Like I seen a white dude in Texas. He had that work too. Bitch, you better work. There we go. Bitch, you better work. I'm about to. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I should be back. I should be back right now. I should be back. It was the court. But let me tell you, am I back? Am I good? Let me know. 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 Am I good? My bad. Let me know. Should go ahead and insure Gecko for the money. It got to be the core, man. It's got to be the core. It's got to be the core because it don't make no sense. Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Salute everybody watching. If that shit go every time I start talking about some shit, the bitch cut off. I'm gonna tell you this: it's late to the motherfucker right now. Where I'm at, I don't know where y'all at. If you in LA, it might be like 9 o'clock, 9:40. You know, it's good time. Over here, it's about to be midnight. If you in the East Coast, salute to you. It's almost 1 a.m. If this bitch goes out again, we're done. I don't know why the chat's delayed. I can't control that. But if this fuck up again, we're done. And I'll be back tomorrow with my boy Bryce. We done. So I'm gonna switch screens to go back to what I was talking about. But if this bitch cut off again, like I said, y'all ain't gotta worry about shit. I'm fucking done. Let's see. All right, we're good. It's probably echo. I cut that mic off. If you can hear me, let me know. Boom. Anyways, this is what I'm saying. Back to what I was saying. Don't nobody want this shit right here. Like I said, with COVID, you get the flu, you can't taste shit, you can't do this, you can't do that. But this shit right here, nobody wants that. You won't go outside with the damn boils all over you. You don't know how long that shit lasts. You don't know how long it just stays with you. I'm like, this one is going to be a little bit different. I don't think it's going to be to the level or the extent of COVID because I don't know. I could be wrong about this. I don't think it's airborne and no shit like that. But I know that more people will probably get vaccinated because people don't want to risk the chance to go walking around and looking like this out in fucking public. I can tell you that right now. So like I was saying before, especially with this bitch fucking up too many times for me to, really have shit planned out to talk about. I was really just had the Alex Jones shit, the Brittany Griner shit. I was just talking about the NBA Youngboy shit. I don't know who all listen to NBA Youngboy's album. Let me see if my shit on live so y'all might be fucking with me. All right, good. Anyways, back like I was saying. So I want to know if Ward was still here. I want to know what he thinks about NBA Youngboy's album. So NBA Youngboy dropped an album, right? NBA Youngboy dropped 30 songs, which, to be honest, I don't want to hear 30 songs from anybody, even like Drake. Even like, you might think that I'm lying, but at this point in my life, I don't want to hear 30 songs from Drake. I think Drake and really any artist. I get streaming era. You try and get all the streams, try and get the streams up, get the money. I get that. I get that's why you do that. But just give me like a solid 12 to maybe like 14 really, really good songs, and I'll be good with that. I think my problem with NBA Youngboy, and like I said, I'm not an avid, rabid fan of him, so I'm speaking with a perspective of what I'm listening to when I hear him. I think he needs to work with other people as far as like producers and things like that. Because to me, all his shit sounds the same. Like it all just sounds like the same song from that project to that project to that project, the same type of beat, the same type of instruments. It just feels like the same type of shit every time. So I think he would benefit from doing that. Like I said, that's just my opinion. That's my thoughts on it. I don't think it sounds bad at all. I think it sounds good, but I think he can still benefit from, and this could be because of house arrest or things of that nature. I don't, he's blackballed. Nobody in the industry wants to work with him. There's people that work with Youngboy. Let's keep it about. He's as big as everybody says he is. This is music industry. All that street shit, I get it. Dirk, them, OTF, whatever, yada yada yada. People want to make money. People want to grow their own brand. So I would believe it would behoove them to make music with Youngboy. So at this point, my first listen to it, that would be my only critique at the moment. Is it should just sound all the same. They give me the same vibe every single album. Like I said, I'm not a Rabbit fan, so and I can understand if you like that shit because you like Youngboy for whatever he does, you'll love that. What I like about Drake, what people might not like about Drake, he kind of switches up a little bit. Maybe this album I get this dance hall shit. Maybe next time I get the rapping shit. Maybe this time I get the melody shit. Maybe this time I get this. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a mixture, a little bit of a variety. His shit feel like more formulaic. I know it works. I know what the fans are gonna like. They're gonna listen to whatever I put out. And I was honestly thinking about this earlier too when it came to Youngboy. Here's a question I posted. I was gonna tweet it, but it's a question I posed to anybody watching, who fan or not, just if you know anything about Youngboy. Do you think Youngboy is more music or brand? Being as, do you think the level and talent of his music matches the level and size of the brand of Youngboy? Because when you think about a person of that, I guess you say numbers and admiration, fan base, engagement, does the talent match up with the brand? That's what I'm wondering. Like I said, I don't think he's trash at all. I think he makes good music, or whatever you want, relative, whatever good you think good is. But my question is, does his brand of music, does where his talent level, does that match the brand that he has in music? As far as the highest numbers on YouTube, the most engagement does that match? To me, that don't match. I would like to know what people think about that. I don't get it. Like I feel like talent wise, he's like no better than anybody that is out right now. The new Youngboy fans elevated him to where he is, streaming wise. Okay, and like I said, when I say even with his brand too, do you believe that the whole like meme, the meme factor of NBA Youngboy is what has risen him up to this mythical creature? The whole why be better shit, like all that type of shit, aids in the streaming numbers, aids in the hype. Because like I said, musically, is he really that exciting musically more than anybody else? There's a lot of white Youngboy fans. I can read off the screen. There's a lot of white fans because he have numbers to be booked, these festivals, deals, etc. No, it don't. Like I said, I don't think he's, like I said, when I'm looking at the field of people he's in competition with, and I would say, in my opinion, besides Lil Baby, and even at this point, like I said, just of the past 2020, whatever, to now, I would say that Lil Durk is ahead of him. I personally like Rod Wave's music better than Youngboy's, but I just don't feel like the brand and the talent match up. I just don't. I don't get it in that aspect. I feel like I'm trying to think of whose level I feel like he's on of music. Like I'm thinking like Polo G's. I'm thinking of these people, but even them, I feel like in some way are more talented musically than he is. And that's why I keep coming back to the conclusion that maybe he's just been able to market himself. The internet meme space has been able to position him to a space where maybe talent wise he shouldn't be. But that was just my thought process about him. But as hip hop, I'm a lyrical fan. Next generation wanted melodies. Now this generation wants imagery. YB always had core fan base. I'm from where he from. That's ain't following when he local. It's just on a bigger scale. But yeah, okay. So he's big. But I just don't know if the talent matches up with I don't want to say quote unquote superstardom that he sees. I wonder if that's more like just a mystique. Like he's like a unicorn. Like, oh my God, it's Youngboy, rather than like, oh, I think this guy actually makes like amazing music. So, like I said, all the technical difficulty shit threw me off. I do gotta talk about one more, like, not gonna say conspiracy theory thing, but I might leave that for the end. It's about China and Nancy Pelosi and what's going. Because I thought it was a real shit. We gotta talk about what the fuck going on in the world. Like, we gotta talk about like, hey, we might be going to a World War III type of situation coming up really soon. So, but I'll talk about that later. I do want to talk about how disappointed I am right now. So I just spoke about Drake, Lil Baby, DJ Khaled. When you see those three names, in my opinion, now maybe the other people, maybe not, I assume that there's going to be some level of greatness that comes from that trio. Shit. When they get together. I'm going to assume that there's going to be something that comes from that trio that's going to be amazing. We got Yes Indeed. We got Never Recover. We got Wants and Needs, even though Gunna was on Never Recover, but still, we got these collaborations between Drake and Baby. Arguably, obviously, Drake, the biggest from his generation, still the biggest rapper in the world right now. We can agree on that, I would assume, right? And now we got Lil Baby into the fold, into the mix. The, in my opinion, biggest rapper. I don't know, biggest. Like I said, Youngboy is there, but I would say the most talented, or maybe the most forward-facing rapper of the new generation together. When they get together, I'm expecting greatness, but I feel like with DJ Khaled, he's looking for the quick. He's looking for the what can I throw Drake on that's gonna be catchy, and I feel like it's gonna be able to be played a million times on radio, right? And that's where you get like the last time they kind of sampled the for free shit, right? The Too Short, whatever. They sampled that. That went crazy. Boom. And then you had the Grease and what was the other one they did? It was he had two songs on DJ Khaled album last one, I believe, and they both Grease didn't really go. The other one went. Whatever it was, the other one I forgot what it was called. That one went. But now they have this Stay Alive shit, and I agree with Wardu. Like I said, I'm not a mixer and master by any means of the definition. And I don't know necessarily about Drake, but Lil Baby, he sounded like he was slurring when he was rapping. It sounded real muffled. I don't know if they was trying to turn him up because he was too low, or maybe they tried to turn him down because he was too high. Maybe he was clipping. I don't know what they did with his vocals. It just didn't sound that great. Now, in the middle of it, I like Drake's verse. I like Lil Baby's verse. I get how the Stay Alive shit can be like catchy. Like I'm not saying like let me say this. 2 weeks from now, I might be on this bitch. Staying alive. Like I might be just jamming out, right? But off the first listen, on my first expectation, when I see those three names, that's really not what I was expecting to get. That's not what I was expecting to see. The music video is cool, cute, quirky. They're doctors. They do this. Lil Baby saves the day. I get it. Stay alive. Doctors keep me alive. I get it. But I don't know if that was the thing, for them three to do. I don't know. Let me see. Khaled mixed it. Shit with the oven. Lil Baby's mic was god awful, and he did not need to be on a song. I hear them three names. I feel it's gonna be a pop, catchy, weirdo music. Khaled songs are way more formulaic than Drake songs and shows. For free and Popstar was one. Popstar was formulaic, but still good and catchy. This bullshit was not good at all, and is the most disappointing song of the year so far. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think you would say like it's the like I said. I wouldn't say this is what I would say. I wouldn't say it's the worst song of the year by like people of that caliber. But I can see how you can say the most disappointing because, like I said, when you see those three names, you're expecting something like you said, either catchy, whether you think it's like corny catchy, but it's still gonna be catchy. Like DJ Khaled, like, he got a song with Jay-Z. Like think about it. Like Khaled can make corny songs that turn to hits with your favorite artists. Like think about I Got the Keys with Future and Jay-Z. I got the key. Like that's corny. But it's catchy and it sounds good when you actually listen to it. So this one, I think maybe this was a reach. Maybe, they just don't. Maybe at this point, And it kind of goes back to what Bryce was talking about last week about artists really just not giving a fuck about making music. Maybe they don't really give a fuck about making music because at this point, us as consumers, we're pretty just gonna take whatever they give us, and we're just gonna keep rolling. Like if we don't listen to it, they don't really care. You're gonna blow it up the first week, and then they're gonna. It's like I said, it's like going out of business. So like, hey, get the most views, get the most streams, first week, whatever, and then let's move on. Hey, we're on to the next album, we're on to the next record, we're on to the next song. Maybe they don't even really give a fuck to give us quality ass music anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Like I said, I can see how it'd be catchy. I do like Drake's verse, but I don't know. I feel like indifferent about it. I see, and my boy Bryce was saying that it was like second. He said second best song of the year, so that had to be behind "Wait for You." I don't know if it's even close to "Wait." Like if "Wait for You" is the best song of the year, and I could agree with that. If you think, and we'll talk about, I'll let him speak his piece tomorrow. But if you think that's the second best song, then they're so far apart that everything behind that song is just, I don't want to say, like I said, it's not trash, but I'm saying if you're comparing that to be number one and this to be number two, then you'd have to think everything behind there is like dog water. You will be, you do it without Drake music. You gave the last one 8.5. Come on, man. LOL. I'm only saying that because of this. Khaled was gassing it by saying Drake got hook of the year. FYI, I never like I got the keys and that Jay-Z should retired if you're gonna put his name to music like that. I mean, hey, it was it was catchy, I got the keys was a big song that year. Khaled was riding off his little, key wave that he was on with Snapchat and whatever the fuck he was doing. So, I mean, it made sense. From what I'm looking at though, Khaled he seems to have secured another Jay-Z feature song. I'm curious to see what that is. I'm curious to see what that record's gonna sound like. I'm sure he's gonna have some like we can't whether you like Khaled or not. You can't deny that Khaled's gonna at least have 2 or 3 records on this album that are gonna be like hit records. Like, come on, right? Like like you would have to assume that at this point in Khaled's career, because even at the last one, he had like 2 or 3, if I can remember correctly, hit records. I know definitely the one with the baby, or not the baby, with Lil Baby and Dirt. That's a hit. And if I could be mistaken, Popstar was on there. That was a hit. So that's 2. Maybe he had another one. Well, Bryce had a bad take when it came to something with Drake. I mean, hey, we'll see tomorrow, man. We'll see tomorrow. So, yeah, I guess just seeing those 3 names will make you disappointed because you're expecting something. I don't want to gas it and say otherworldly, but you're expecting something memorable. Like if DJ like what Kanye did, like with Kanye West, when you see those names on the song, right? When you see Kanye West, Lil Baby, and The Weeknd, when you see those names, you're thinking, or I would assume you think, fuck, why I keep saying that? I'm just gonna talk. I don't know if I'm like double talking. I would assume you're seeing masterfulness when I see The Weeknd, Lil Baby, and Kanye West. And you know what they did? Hurricanes was a masterpiece. It was a great song. Lil Baby sounded great. The Weeknd sounded great. Kanye sounded great. It was a great record, great song. So I think Khaled at this stage of his career, I would feel like he's so beyond trying to chase a hit. I would feel that way, but you could tell by how he acts that he's not beyond that. But you would think he want to sit down and just, at this point in his career, I've had the number ones. I've had the superstardom success. I've been everywhere. I've done every endorsement. Now, I'm going to really lock in, and I'm going to just make the best music that I and the people around me who I get in the studio can make. And I don't think anybody looking at this record with Drake and Lil Baby will be able to look at this record and say, oh, this is the best that they can make. I think Kanye more of a composer, though. I think Khaled, chorus of average verses that might fit. I mean, hey, obviously I'm not saying Khaled is any way, shape, or form like on the same level as Kanye musically. But when I see Cali name, I'm expecting something. I'm expecting something. So, Chinese shoe at Taiwan. This is the last thing we get into. Let me get the fuck up out of here. We had too many technical difficulties to be up here all night. So, in the midst of everything we got going on in the world, right? The Pox is running rampant. Griner's locked up. Now, Khaled didn't drop. He dropped a song with him and Drake. Drake, and Lil Baby. It's called "Staying Alive." Like I said, Brittany Griner, Alex Jones owe people $45 million. We got the Pox. We got inflation. We got food shortages. All these things going on. And now, we have to worry about going to WW3 with China because our Speaker of the House decided to fly to Taiwan, opposed to what China said to do. So she's this ain't a conspiracy. This ain't a conspiracy. I don't think the mic gonna fuck up. Like, this just is what it is. She flew to Taiwan. China thinks they own Taiwan. Taiwan thinks they're an independent nation. China says anybody that recognizes Taiwan, you fried, you fuck, we're gonna sanction you, get you up out of here. You see what happened with the NBA. Daryl Morey, he even said Taiwan. Daryl Morey said free Hong Kong. China said fuck you. Not Taiwan. Daryl Morey said free Hong Kong. China said fuck you. China keeps hinting that they're going to invade Taiwan to take over. And us as America say, hey, we got to step up and be there for Taiwan. For whatever reason, I don't know the reason. I don't know what relevance, I don't know what type of partnership we have with Taiwan. I'm not a geopolitical expert. I don't know. But I do know that as an upstanding American citizen, right or wrong, I'm going to ride with the US of A, whatever we doing, because I live here. Now, I know a lot of people might not agree with that. You know, they might say, fuck America. They have this travesty over this travesty. But if I'm living somewhere, I'm riding with them. So when I see China shooting missiles and doing things towards Taiwan, not hitting them, but, around the ocean area, when we got our Speaker of the House, regardless if you like her or not, if you're Republican or Democrat, we can't be having that shit. The last thing the Biden administration needs is for China to say, you know what? I think our 100-year plan of slowly tearing down the fabric of America, taking over other nations, putting our influence into other countries. Like I said, I showed a map that showed how much money we used to invest in South America, and now how much money China has influence in South America. South America that's right in our backyard. We see our Congress trying to pass bills because Chinese billionaires and whatever constituents are buying up acres and acres and acres of land next to American military bases. That's not conspiracy. That's just going on. And it should make you ear, like I said, you might not think China the enemy, you ain't got to deal with them, just like what Muhammad Ali said, ain't no Viet Cong ever called me a nigga. I get it. But at the end of the day, if they do want to take over, they don't give a fuck if you fuck with them or not. They don't care. They're Chinese, you American, you going to get down, you going to lay down if it got to that type of point. Now, in 2022, I don't know what a war looks like a real war. Like what's going on in Ukraine, in Russia, they fucking up the cities, right? They blowing up shit. I just don't see us in China like going nuke for nuke. Like, where are we gonna battle at? Where are we gonna deploy the troops at? Where in China can you fight where it's like we fighting in the woods? Like, would you watch some old ass movies in Vietnam where they hide in the woods, they doing all type of shit? Where is that in 2022? Because I feel like everything's kind of been industrialized. There ain't too many places to fight like that anymore. At this point, you got to fight in the major cities. So I don't really see that taking place. But like I said, if you shooting missiles at in the ocean, in the perimeter of Taiwan, who knows, one of them might be miscalculated and hit, and you kill a speaker. What is she? The president. She's vice president. I think she's third in line. I could be wrong, but I think she's third in line. If Biden die and Kamala die, She the president. So our third most powerful person in government, if they kill her, they ain't got no choice but to pop it off with China. So, like I said, man, keep your ears. I don't know what's going on, man. Just keep your eyes open, see what the fuck going on in the world. There's a lot of shit going on. I know niggas mad at Disney because they ain't talking to black kids and they ain't doing this and this happened last week, and just look at everything going on as well. I gotta step back from, like, I get it. They ain't talking to your kids. You feel a way about it. It's messed up. I get it. I get it. I saw the video of Woody. He was telling her, go talk to black kids. Go talk to black kids. We'll get kids. I get it. But there's some shit going on in the world. Food shortages, inflation still out there. They're trying to lower it. Salute gas prices going down. I feel that. But yeah. So Brittany Griner said, fuck America too. Also, USA will watch Taiwan disappear, just like we watched Afghanistan and Ukraine get that smoke. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. We did. We said we was going to protect them. We pulled out, and Taliban took over Afghanistan quick, fast, in a motherfucking hurry. Ukraine get that smoke. Yes, she's third in line, and she will be far gone before the missiles launch. I mean, that could be true. I didn't think, like, but where do you think? Let me ask you this question, and then we get about here. If we've been saying all this time, like, hey, we're going, we rock with Taiwan, China need to chill out, China need to stop aggressing, China need to stop doing this. If they encroach on Taiwan, we might have to do some type of military maneuver just to, get in the way a little bit. If China does decide to invade Taiwan and we don't do shit again, like I said, I'm not even saying that America got to get in everybody's shit. I don't see the political, like, maneuvering to even take, like, what the fuck is in Taiwan that we give a fuck so much about to fight for it. But my thing is, if you got a person that's constantly saying, hey, we're gonna help you, we're gonna help you, we're gonna help you, we're gonna help you, and then all that shit start getting taken over and y'all ain't helping shit, how y'all think that make people start looking at America as a country? That's all I'm asking. That's all I want to know. And what do y'all think it'll take for people to, do y'all think people around the world don't take America seriously no more because of Joe Biden? That's all I want to know. But like I said, it's been an hour. Technical difficulties aside, I appreciate everybody for sticking around, being around here, chilling with me tonight. Like I said, man, it's been 10 days. I just had to come on here and talk some shit today. I just had to. The next streams will be, like I said, they'll be more organized. I have my clips. I have my list. And I'm a little scared to stream. I ain't gonna lie. Getting that little, like, semi-strike last time from playing, I mean, we was drunk playing music and shit like that, but getting that semi-strike got me scared to play videos and scared because, like, they strike me and get them out for 7 days. And they strike you again, your YouTube channel's banned. So maybe I should go to Twitch. I don't know. Y'all let me know. If I started streaming, just streaming on Twitch, like, if I started streaming on Twitch, but uploading the clips on YouTube, or do y'all already watch Twitch and y'all just go over there and fuck with me on Twitch? Let me know. I don't know. Cause I don't want, on Twitch, I feel like it's a little bit more free. You can, not as far as speech, you can't say certain words. You can't even say, like, you can't say simp or whatever, some stupid shit you can't say on Twitch. But I feel like as far as, like, showing videos and listening to music and doing that, in real time, it's a little bit more lax than YouTube. YouTube, they can shut you down and do this, do that. But let me know. I don't know. But for sure, and me and Bryce do decide to do the very, very last verse. I know the last one's supposed to be the last verses, but we do decide to do the very, very last verses. Um, it'll be done on Twitch. So I can't go follow me on Twitch right now, D-Friend Show. It is up and active. I just ain't went over there yet. I've been on live streams. They really got struck down. Ain't nothing new to me. That's what I'm saying, man. I ain't got time for shit like that. But yeah, I just want to hear kick shit, talk shit. I'm gonna have more shit to talk about. I'm gonna be a little more organized next time. And that was just the shit I was seeing that was going on in the world right now. I follow you on Twitch. I only follow Ack on there. Salute to you then. Salute you for following. Oh, you know what? Last thing we're talking about. Last thing. This is really unorganized. I don't give a fuck. Last thing. Have y'all seen this video? No, I'm not gonna show it. Have y'all seen that video of that multi-car crash that happened in LA? That woman killed 6 people, by zooming in the trap. She killed a pregnant woman. She killed an infant. Like she pretty much killed this girl's entire family. She killed her brother, her nephew, her sister, and killed them. Her sister and her brother. So she killed like 3 people in their family. So 6 people, including a baby and a pregnant woman, were killed in a fire crash involving at least 6 cars at the intersection of L.A. Windsor Hills area. Shocking new surveillance footage of the crash shows a seemingly normal intersection with the flow of traffic going at a reasonable pace before a black Mercedes sedan comes plowing through the red light like a rocket. Like, bro, she was going like crazy through the thing. My first thought was like, maybe the person passed out and they was just going full speed. Because they're even like, I've never been in like a sports car driving like 100, 150, whatever like that. But I would assume a reasonable person, if you're driving fast, you can see like, oh shit, there's motherfuckers still like crossing the intersection. So like, I'm not gonna let me slow my ass down. She spiraled into him. I even see, so she hit somebody that hit somebody else, caught those cars on fire, she kind of sped off to the side. And this is at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. in the middle of the day. She was drunk. Her friend snitched on her. Her friend literally got a news said, can I find, they got that video? I want to see it. Video, let me see. Her friend snitched on her on TV. On TV. Crash. LA crash friend interview. I'm reading. I'm listening to something real quick. I don't know. They got the video, but pretty much the friend came out and said she was drunk. She just broke up with her boyfriend, so she did all that because her boyfriend broke up with her, and she was drunk at 2 p.m. on what was the 4th, on the Thursday. Now, I felt I don't necessarily feel away about the truck driver who got the 100 years for, killing those people. But this lady get, like, if her reason is, oh, I was drunk and I was sad and my boyfriend left me. You're 37 years old. Grow the fuck up. You're 37. Grow up. And the lady, when you look at her, she wasn't even a bad looking lady. Now, I don't know what her personality was. Maybe her fucking personality was shit. But the looks wise, she didn't look bad. So I would assume you can get somebody else. So for you to rail into a pregnant woman, right? Kill her and her baby, kill an infant, and then kill 4 more people, and you still alive? Done. I saw a little white boy who killed 2 people in a car accident. No, he killed people in his car. So he was drunk, and his friends in the car, they died. They gave him 20 for that. So her, I don't really give a fuck. Give her 30. Especially if the story is she's drunk, boyfriend broke up with some dumbass shit. I'm barreling through the road. I'm killing people. Fuck her. She got to go. I be trying to be a little empathetic. I'm always trying to see, like, oh, maybe, she was going through, maybe it was something else. Maybe, like I said, if the toxicology report come out, she wasn't drunk and she was just zooming and she caught epilepsy and she just couldn't, that's different. You don't send her to prison for that. She had a heart attack or something with her foot on the pedal. You don't send her to prison for that. But if she's drunk, zooming, like, bro, clearly no regard for life, zooming from how the fuck she came from, because that car didn't. I've never had a Mercedes, but I don't assume they just get up that fast and go like that. I assume they, take a little bit to get up to that type of speed. You look at how fast she came through and hit him. Maybe 100, maybe. Especially how fast she had to go. in a car to hit another car and make them bitches catch on fire. It's got to be another level of speed going on with that. It's got to be. So like I said, that was just a brief little, tidbit, teaser. I'll be back on here tomorrow with Bryce, most likely. I think Bryce, is Bryce streaming right now? I think Bryce off stream. No, is he streaming? That nigga streaming. He's streaming. Hey, y'all go watch this sorry ass nigga. He playing NCAA with his sorry ass. My nigga Bryce, look, we laugh at this nigga. Hey, go to Bryce chat. If you still watch this right now, go to Bryce chat and tell he a sorry ass nigga. Look at that bullshit. And I'm about to get on chat after this, but I'm just talking shit.
Well, he tried to thread the needle with that pass.
Well, here the quarterback makes
he gets his ass with 21-7. He got FSU.
Needs to look at his progression
in
and find
2007.
Receiver.
He get his ass whooped. I think he lost like 4 straight. I just want to see y'all comment talk shit. Please go talk shit. Please go talk shit. This nigga look like how he look when them verses be happening.
3 wideouts here.
He look like how them when he be getting his ass about them verses. That's what he look like right now.
Passes it. Picked off.
Look, they done picked this nigga out, man. This nigga trash, man.
How about that defense?
He didn't got nothing to say.
It was the way the defense reacted as soon as the ball was thrown and allowed them to come up with the interception.
What I didn't like was the decision.
But nah, that's all I got, man. That's all I
got.
That's all I got.
He knows better than to throw a pass.
Shout out my nigga Bright, man. Look at my nigga been streaming for 7 hours. Y'all go support my boy B Nia, man.
Brigham Young comes out in the shotgun.
He do be getting beat. This is the last play on offense. I gotta see what happened on offense.
On the ground.
All right, that's good. All right, anyways. Look, Warder want to shout out. Y'all go. Y'all go listen to the. Y'all guys go listen to the Mic Drop podcast. Y'all can also listen to Mic Drop podcast. We'll do all his little interviews with these niggas. I don't even know who the fuck they are, but salute to him and his people doing their motherfucking thing. Salute. We'll give you a shout out to Warder. I know you feel left out. I know you feel like you're neglected right now. You got your shout out. Salute to you. Like I said, D-Friend Daily coming back. I'm gonna be. I watched this thing with Kobe where this is stupid, but I fucking get about it after this. He said like I put a contract on myself in the beginning of the year to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to put a contract on myself, man. I'm at least, if I don't put out a podcast, I'm at least put out 2 video topics per day. I want to do podcasts Monday through Friday. But if I don't, you'll get at least 2 videos from me about something going on in the world every day, starting Monday. We're doing the podcast tomorrow, but starting Monday. That's what we're going to do. Appreciate y'all. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hey, come on, that gay shit. Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Y'all go to sleep. Get your good night's sleep, man. You need at least good 8 hours to feel your life, feel good. Come back tomorrow at 9:30. You already know it's going to Absolute Share Podcast. We're talking about kind of similar things. Let's get Bryce take on some shit. And then I'll be back on Monday with the not Absolute, what the fuck is this shit called? D-Friend Daily. I'll be back. Salute to y'all. I'm out. I'm done. Mike fucking problems, they're fixed.